And talking about myself, I hold it with a lot of regard. And as I serve the people of Kenya, I want to be grateful because they have also been very supportive. Those who support us by saying something kind, those who correct us because we need to be corrected, and that is the forte that we must always accommodate. Those who criticize, we need also to be criticized so that we can also pull up our socks and do things better. Holistically, I want to thank them. And also for prayers. Maybe many of you, I'll surprise you, but I am one of those politicians, and maybe I'm preempting some of the questions that you may have, who look at life maybe in a slightly different way than maybe majority. I am one person who knows for sure that who I am as Ndindi Nyoro, I only become because God gives me the power. And therefore, I don't find it within myself to chest dump, to accuse. I only hold the position I have. I try my best to do good out of it. And therefore, I have said that because there are people who we have never interacted, but they pray for us. Praying for us, sometimes we get wisdom that we will not have gotten before, relying on our own selves. And therefore, I am grateful to all Kenyans for the input, because whatever we achieve, or whatever we have achieved it out of all that concerted effort. Maybe only highlighting one thing among the many we have been able to do, and it's just an experience of the things we used to do when I was serving in that capacity. You have to balance among many things, because what happens in resource allocation is that you only need to be optimal. Where can you put money that then will yield most of the outcome? And at some point in the chase for resources and allocations, there was the issue of the JSS teachers, whom you know very well. By then they were called moguls. And I was feeling very compelled then as the chairman of budget that whatever else we are doing, and that was around last time when the issue about resources was very pronounced out of the issues that happened in July. But out of the things we did, among the few that I'm very, very proud of, is the confirmation of the JSS teachers to permanent and pensionable terms. It gives me a lot of satisfaction, and especially given that I took it as my burden to make sure that that was done. But I'm not claiming to have done it by myself. It is teamwork among the committee members, teamwork among the other consultations that you need to do as the chairman of budget, which I am very truly grateful for. I want to stop there and pick some questions. I only request, I am a Kenyan, as I said when I was starting. I know, because I don't want to pretend that you as a journalist, there is what you really want me to say today. But I also feel it is important that the things we have said are equally important for the country, and especially the transition, given the position I held. I used to invite you, you used to cover. I felt it is beholden upon me to also call you when it is time to pack. So if you might, or if I can indulge you, because I'm still here and you are still here, anything else, there is so much time to talk about it. So thank you very much. I open the floor.
That spirit, last week, Ndindi from Nation. Last week
You are?
Ndindi from Nation.
Okay.
Last week we saw from Parliament they were saying that you used your position as chair to disproportionately allocate much resources to your constituents of Kigali. What could be your response regarding those accusations by fellow MPs in the cabinet?
Okay. Maybe we can take another one, then I answer, then we take others.
My name is Omolo from West TV. Mine was similar to that, but now that my colleague has asked, maybe as a politician, why do you think you are replaced from that position?
Okay. Yes, my brother.
Yes, Moses on the side, yeah.
You are?
Moses.
Moses from Star. Oh, Moses. Ah, yes, I know you.
You know the country is expectant. When I say that, I know what I mean.
Yes.
Kindly just give us a hint on this expectation.
Okay. We can take one lady. I'll come to you, then we answer. I'm here. Yes, my sister.
Naitwa Millicent kutoka KBC. Umezungumzia mafanikio ambayo umefanya kama mwenyekiti, labda ni yapi ambayo unaweza kusema kama kutekeleza kikamilifu, na pia kuna hili swala la public participation bado ni donda sugu kabisa, halijaweza kushughulikiwa kikamilifu, labda hata wakati unapoondoka ni kitu ambacho unaweza kusema.
Let me answer this so that I don't forget, and then we can answer the others. Dubi from Nation, you've asked about the comments that were made in Parliament last week. I would just implore upon everyone, because I'm not the first person to hold this position, respectively so. You can do an analysis for the past many years that this position has existed, and then try to see and compare for yourself, because many times it's not good to talk about yourself because you are likely to be subjective. To be objective, the data is out there, just check. However, on the same, every politician have their own brand of politics. Myself, I do not answer evil with evil. Neither do I answer insults with insults. Basically, we are all different. And I don't want to purport to know better what I am not. And therefore, I am okay as a leader. You cannot continue being provoked and then you dance to the tune. And I also want to say that anger and hatred is too heavy a burden for any leader to carry. And you only carry anger and those kind of other negative emotions to the advantage of the distractors. So it is important then, in politics you draw your line, you know this is the kind of politics I want to play, draw that line, whatever it is, follow through. Secondly, in terms of Wamalo West TV, on why, you've asked me a very difficult question on why I was repressed. I also don't know. And I am saying it in good faith. I didn't come here to accuse anyone today, or I only came to set the record straight. No one in the leadership of our coalition, from whichever position, has ever called me in regards to the position, in regards to what I need to do better, in regards to what I need to change, in regards to things that needed to be done in a different manner. It's very good for me to put it into record, because as I said, I was holding this position knowing that I was serving Kenyans, so I am also answerable. And in sincerity say, there is no one who has ever called me, decision makers of our coalition, to say anything around this. I read in newspapers about myself the same way you do. And in terms of this position, that's what I mean. And that's the truth. Moses of Star. You know, Moses is a political journalist. I know him. So he's asking me that I need to say something around politics. Moses, I have your number and you have mine. And I want to assure you